It's got the accuracy. It's got the distance. Martin Gramatica, 15 for 19 this season. And he hurt himself leaping up and down. Oh.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest NFL fails.
Taylor can't stop him either, and it's a second touchdown in the last 2 minutes of the game by the Patriots defense.
And a conversion on 3rd and goal by San Francisco. And Davis is rejected by the crossbar.
Jeremy Maclin toughing it out, doing everything he can for this Eagle team today. And if you need a drink, just say so.
For this list, we'll be looking at fails occurring in games which include gaffes, misplays, accidents, miscues, or anything else along those lines. Which fail made you laugh the hardest? Let us know in the comments. And if you're dying for more sports content, be sure to check out Watch Mojo's new podcast, The Waterboys Podcast, available wherever you get your pods. Number 10. DeSean Jackson drops the ball early. There's a reason hubris exists in the world. Eagles receiver DeSean Jackson scored what looked to be his first touchdown in the NFL.
McNabb loading up deep for DeSean Jackson. He hauled it in. Oh, wow. Did he get over the goal line? Did he get over the goal line? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
After catching a pass from quarterback Donovan McNabb, Jackson got a little ahead of himself and jettisoned the ball before actually crossing into the end zone.
Watches very closely. He has secured the football. Whoa.
I saw it live and it didn't look right, and you just can't do that.
This little oopsie caused the touchdown to be called back with the ball placed on the 1 yard line.
After review, the runner lost control of the football prior to going into the end zone. By rule, the ball will belong to Philadelphia on the 1 yard line, 1st and goal.
This misplay should serve as a reminder to cross your T's, dot your I's, and throw the ball down in triumph after you've crossed into the end zone. Number 9. The Double Doink. Doink is more than just a funny word. It's the sound made when a football hits off the cold steel of an end zone upright.
And, he hits the upright again. That's impossible.
It's what Bears kicker Cody Parkey heard when attempting a game-winning field goal in the NFC wildcard game against the Eagles in 2019. The ball soared through the air, hooking left where it ricocheted off the upright, hit the crossbar, and then finally the ground. The bizarre miss meant the end to the Bears season.
Yeah, it looks like it bounced off the crossbar as well.
Oh my goodness. The Bears season's going to end on a double doink.
The funny thing is, on the previous attempt, Parkey made a good kick, but the Eagles called timeout just before the snap, so the field goal was called back. And Bears head coach Matt Nagy's reaction to the doink itself was absolutely priceless. Number 8. Tony Romo fumbles the snap. In a similar situation to our previous entry, the Dallas Cowboys needed a field goal to win the NFC wildcard game back in 2007. There are no doinks to be found here, however, as the ball never got off the ground. That's because Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo mishandled the snap during a 19-yard attempt.
19-yard field goal attempt. Oh, it is fumbled by Romo, and then Romo's going to run to the end zone, and he's going to get tackled by Jordan Babineau. Amazing!
We get this gem of a play instead, where Romo frantically tried to run the ball into the end zone, only to get tackled and fumble the ball away, along with any chance of the Cowboys advancing in the playoffs.
Your whole season comes down to that.
Amazing. And you know, one of the crazy things about this sport is that if you're a regular quarterback, you almost never are the holder.
Number 7. No Leon! When you hear the name Leon Lett, your mind might jump to his blunder in Super Bowl 27, where he almost scored a touchdown, but got caught showboating instead.
It's a fumble! It's a fumble! He had it knocked out of his hand! It's not going to be a touchdown! It's not!
While we were tempted to choose that play, it didn't have much of an impact on the game itself, and Dallas went on to win and became Super Bowl champs. Flash forward to a snowy Thanksgiving Day game against the Miami Dolphins, where the Cowboys were on the verge of winning after blocking a kick attempt. The celebrations even started on the sideline in anticipation.
Wait a minute!
Well, it's in the end zone. No one covered it, and Miami did. That could be a touchdown if Miami has covered it.
However, good old Leon was back to his old ways and came barreling out of nowhere towards the ball allowing Miami to recover it for a chance at another field goal.
It's Leon left. No!
The kick was good, and Miami went on to win the game 16-14. Way to go, Leon.
16-14. Game over.
Number 6. Garo's Gaffe. It's never a good sign when a gaffe is named after you. When Garo Yepremian's field goal attempt is blocked in the fourth quarter of Super Bowl VII, he's able to recover the ball, but instead of just falling on it, he throws it. Only he doesn't. He whiffs on the ball so hard it bounces off his arm straight into the hands of Washington's Mike Bass, who takes it for a touchdown.
Picked off by the Redskins, Mike Bass, down the sidelines. He should go all the way. Damn!
That has to be, without a doubt, one of the saddest throwing attempts of all time. This misplay happened during Miami's undefeated season, so imagine squandering that historical feat on that kind of non-throw.
Suddenly, Washington is right back in the ballgame. It's 14-7 with plenty of time remaining.
Fortunately for the Dolphins, that did not occur, and their undefeated season remained intact, despite Garo's gaffe.
Don Shula and the Miami Dolphins, undefeated champions of the world.
Number 5. The River City Relay.
Dante Stallworth catches it, stays in bounds. He's going to have to score on this one, and he's got a chance.
Everyone loves a good relay. Ever since the Cal Bears ran the play for a dramatic come-from-behind win, many teams have tried to do the same. It doesn't usually work because there are many moving parts, making it super risky to run. The Saints, by some miracle, were able to pull it off and score a touchdown.
Back to McAllister. Still alive. And they got it. Jerome Pathon with the catch. And he dives into the end zone for the touchdown.
All that the Saints needed was to successfully kick the extra point to tie the game with no time on the clock and keep their playoff hopes alive. But the miraculous finish was not to be, as kicker John Carney missed wide right.
Here's Mitch Berger, the holder. And he missed it. Can you believe that finish?
A cruel twist of fate dashed New Orleans' hope of capitalizing on their amazing play. Now that's a fail. Number 4. The Miracle at the Meadowlands. With 30 seconds left in the game and leading 17-13 against the Philadelphia Eagles, it seemed like a surefire win for the New York Giants. Seemingly unprepared for the snap, New York quarterback Joe Pisarcik proceeds to fumble the football, allowing Herman Edwards to scoop it up and return it for a touchdown and the win.
Here's a free foot. I don't believe it. The Eagles pick it up, and Herman Edwards runs it in for a touchdown. An incredible development.
No one could believe what they just saw. If the Giants simply went into victory formation, they would have run out the clock.
Absolutely unbelievable. Zonka and Pisarcik missed the connection. The ball hops up on the one hop to Herman Edwards. He's got an open lane right into the end zone with 20 seconds left while the Giants are running out the game.
The faux pas caused so much outrage, the offensive coordinator was fired the next day, while head coach John McVay was let go at the end of the season. However, much to the chagrin of Giants fans, this wouldn't be the last time the Eagles pulled off a miracle on them.
DeSean Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding? DeSean Jackson still not in, and now in for the touchdown, no flags. Unbelievable.
Number 3, Jim Marshall runs the wrong way. Imagine how it must feel to pick up a fumble, see a clear path to the end zone, and score a touchdown. Triumphant, you look back at your teammates, only to find that you're in your own end zone and you didn't score a touchdown, but a safety. That's what happened to Jim Marshall in a 1964 game against the San Francisco 49ers.
Marshall is running the wrong way, and he's running it into the end zone the wrong way, thinks he scored a touchdown, he has scored a safety.
He was even congratulated by an opposing player. Fortunately, the Vikings were still able to come away with the win. Still, it's something embarrassing to have happened at the highest level of football.
To see that replayed over
Wrong way,
and over
wrong way,
and over.
thinks he scored a touchdown.
It's painful to watch.
Marshall did, however, receive a letter following the error from Roy Riegels, who was involved in a similar play during the 1929 Rose Bowl. The letter read, "Welcome to the club." Number 2, the Colts swinging gate play. Where do we even begin with this one? The Colts claimed they were trying to confuse the New England Patriots with a fake punt and catch them either offside or with too many men on the field. Right. Maybe it could have worked if they executed really quickly, but that didn't happen.
He'll snap it. Actually, Colt Anderson is behind him. And what in the world?
The Patriots even seemed a bit confused, but they still understood what was happening and surrounded the two Colts players by the ball. No one should have been surprised at the outcome when the ball snapped.
You got a guy on either side of him. What are you doing here? I mean, they don't even try to run a play.
On top of the embarrassment of having tried that play, the Colts also received a penalty for illegal formation.
What was the plan?
I don't know. I mean, completely nuts.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Bills' no touch. The Bills try a hands-off approach, and the Jets recover their own kickoff for a touchdown.
Bounces, and no one on the Bills goes to get it. Now Gillisley tracks it down in the end zone.
You can't let it go.
That's a touchdown. Yeah. What are the Bills doing?
28-3. One of the worst second half collapses as the Atlanta Falcons blow a 28-3 lead to the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 51.
Toss to White. He's in. Patriots win the Super Bowl. Brady has his 5th. What a comeback.
Steelers no snap. Pittsburgh center B.J. Finney forgets to snap the ball when the play is called, resulting in a penalty.
Well, you put a new center in the game. You need to snap it.
Failed Philly special. Old man Brady and the Patriots failed to execute the Eagles' signature trick play.
Meanwhile, 3rd down and 5 here. And now you got it flip back here to Danny Amendola, who throws, and it's Brady who can't pull it in.
Trampled. The Vikings steamroll a sound guy as they come charging out of the tunnel onto the field. Ouch.
Timing is everything. Linval Joseph. In the pregame introductions, still at work. This man is tough.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Butt Fumble. Quite possibly the funniest miscue in the history of the NFL. Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez runs into the butt of his teammate, fumbling the ball in the process. Even worse for the Jets, the Patriots are able to recover the fumble for a touchdown.
Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and it's alive. And then going into the end zone is Steve Gregory, who's had an interception, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown.
Gosh.
So much, yet simultaneously so little, happens on this play it bears repeating. A grown man paid to play the game of professional football at the highest level runs into the posterior of another man paid to play the game of professional football.
Mark Sanchez not expecting it, and it was the backside of Brandon Moore that knocked the ball out.
Sometimes it really is that simple. You can't make this stuff up, even if you tried.
I think the play was a microcosm of Mark Sanchez's career. He ultimately never mastered the most important element of playing quarterback in the NFL, ball security.
Just a reminder, if you can't get enough sports, head over to your preferred podcasting app to check out WatchMojo's Waterboys podcast.